Hey folks, today we're talking about Pack the Essentials. What are the essentials? Well, this is something I do a lot. I travel to different conventions all over the world, and I need to make sure I pack my clothing, my hats, my phone. But apparently this game's like, are you kidding me? You know what you're supposed to be packing. You're supposed to be packing your cats. Okay, that's what the game is. Each player starts with a suitcase. You either have the same items or you can play with unique items on the back. And those items are already pre-printed and on your board, but you're going to be filling your suitcase up with other items. Over the course of 12 rounds, players are, from the start player, going to pick their draft order, picking these spots here on the board. When you pick your draft order, you'll get bonuses. The top two let you take a tile, a 1 or 2 tile, of your choice. So here you have some underwear and socks of any of the 4 colors that are in the game. The third and fourth one give you a rat, and the fourth one gives you a ball of yarn. A ball of yarn can be used to fill up any spot on the board, and rats can be used because the draft order here, going first, lets you pick one of these tiles. When you take a tile, you're going to place it on your board, not covering up any other tiles, including the tiles pre-printed on there. But if you have a rat token, you can discard that token to turn the tile over and put it on the cat side. That's how you get cats in your suitcase. Now, you want cats in your suitcase because they're going to be all worth 5 points at the end of the game. You're also going to get points at the end of the game for having tiles of the same color touching each other. So you can look at the score sheet here, and it shows you, for example, if I have 8 mint tiles touching each other, that's worth 24 points. You'll take your biggest group. Also, on the board itself are 3 randomly chosen to-do cards here, and they're also going to score at the end of the game. So, for example, this one gives 2 points for every 4 square tile that you've taken. Here are 2 points for every cat touching an underwear or sock item in your suitcase. And then 1 point for every empty space in the smallest group of empty squares in your suitcase. So, again, you're going to add together all the different points that you have for those, for your cat tiles, and for your groups, and whoever has the most is the winner. The gameplay is pretty simple, as I said. You'll be picking draft order, taking these. Then the first player will pick draft order again. The game has rules for a cat lady if you have less than 4 players who will also be picking items, and that's how you play. So this is a polyomino game, a Tetris-style game where you're placing down pieces on a board with the added cute humor of packing cats in suitcases, which is, I guess, cute, but also like they're okay in there, right? Once you pack these kittens in. It's pretty basic, but I find it to be enjoyable because the scoring is so basic. When you are picking the first, second, third, fourth, you're going to say, I want to pick third and fourth because every time I do that, I get a rat token. So every tile I take, I can flip over and make a cat. It's 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. But you're picking last if you do that, and your tiles may or may not fit properly, and the other players might get huge bonuses for having big groups of colors put together. And then, of course, everyone's looking at those 3 scoring cards, which might be fill a column, or like you saw, have cats next to socks and underwear. It plays very simply. You get a tile every turn. You get some sort of bonus every turn, whether it's getting the rat and the yarn token, or whether it's getting the small little tokens that you can fit in spots and make your color groups bigger. It's just a very enjoyable, quick, simple game. I was really surprised at how much I like this. There is a lot of these polyomino games out there. And the whole pack your cats in a suitcase for me, I was kind of thinking, just rolling my eyes a bit. But it's cute. It's amusing, and I think this would be a great game to play with a lot of people who don't play these type of games because while some of the things are a little new and complex, it's a kind of a learning step. It's a family weight game, and for that, I found it to be enjoyable. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10, and definitely if you know someone who likes cats, I think they'll get a kick out of this one. That is Pack the Essentials. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.